What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Super Nintendo Friday. Yep, guys, this is the official day that we're going to be posting Super Nintendo games. And today I'm going to start out with Final Fantasy II. Like, this game is actually what got me into this type of series. And I just love it. This is probably, I think this has the best storyline of them all, really. I like this the best. So I'm going to skip through this because this is really long. So I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward this real quick. Basically, they're just stealing crystals for the king here, which I don't really want to spoil it if you've never seen this game before. But you're stealing crystals for the king, but you think that you're doing good. And you're Cecil or Cecil, however you want to say his name. So we made it back. He's taking us to the king. And pretty much what happens here is I backsass the king a little bit. And he he makes me go to the land of the summoners to deliver a package as my final thing. And this guy here, Kane, he kind of comes in and puts his 2 cents in and has to go with me. So here's the package. We got to take this to the land of summoners. And pretty much, all right. So what we have to do now is go to sleep. It's pretty much the gist of the first part of the game. Guys, I kind of pretty much know this game inside out, so I mean I can kind of tell you what goes on without actually having to read everything. I may just get a little stumped every now and then. Cecil. All right, this is Cecil's woman. Pretty much. We have to save her like a million times in this game. All right, and this dude here is Rosa's dad. That's Cecil's woman's name. Yeah, nobody cares. Oh yeah, the king actually took us off of command of the Red Wings, which was the ships that you just seen in the beginning, because I backsassed him. Alright. This takes a few minutes. They have a little heart-to-heart here. Blah, 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 this and that, this and that. Alright, so we meet up with Kane, and we go to an extremely long cutscene. So, like I said, we're fast-forwarding through this. It's kind of boring, but, you know. If you ever have a chance to play this game yourself, really go through it and read what they, everything on here, because it's really good. Now, out here, we basically just have to fight these little monsters that we encounter. I mean, it's a very simple game, but we just face them. Now, a thing that a lot of people didn't know on here is that there's actually a summon that you can get right in the beginning of this stage here. It's not a very great summon, but it's called Imp. And for the longest, I never knew it was there. You actually pick it up when you fight those imps. It's a very, very rare drop. Extremely rare, actually. And, I mean, it's really nothing special, but, I mean, it's a part of the game, and I didn't know about it for the longest. I accidentally stumbled upon it one day when I was playing it. But, usually, I will actually go around through here and kind of fight monsters and level up a little bit. But whenever I actually just go out and fight monsters, I won't record it. I'll just level up and I'll tell you what I done, beforehand. But we're going to go ahead and go through the first dungeon or cave, whatever you want to call it. I like Kane. Kane is actually probably my favorite one out of the bunch. The guy up top. I I don't know why he's always been my favorite, but you'll see later in the game about Kane. All right, we're in the Misty Cave, so I don't want to bore you with me running through this thing, and for sake of keeping the video kind of short, I want to speed through this. So, and I'll stop when I get to the boss. Okay, I'll be back in a moment, guys. All right, guys. So right up here's the end of the boss of this level. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal my guys up before I fight it. Fight the Misty Dragon. Yeah, we know. Leave now. Blah blah blah. All right, this is D Mist. The D. We're facing the D Mist. But anyway, this is actually the first boss fight of the game. You will see basically what happens after this because this is a specific boss fight. And it's, very crucial to the actual storyline of the game. Pretty much. So, I mean, we'll go ahead and beat up on D Mist Dragon. The D. Alright, now, when this thing turns into mist, we're not supposed to attack it because I was already in the mode to attack, so you'll see. We get Blizzard. Or Cold Mist, I'm sorry. Cold Mist, not Blizzard. I don't fight now, so fighting within the mist will freeze your... this... I don't know, I mean, some of the dialogue just don't make sense, but... We'll just parry it out until it comes back up. If it ever comes back up. Alright, get ready. Now, guys, this game actually is on the App Store for your Apple products. Now, I think it actually costs like $15, and I actually think it's called like Final Fantasy IV on the App Store or something of that nature. I'm not sure. I'm playing it on the tablet through an emulator because I like this version the best because it's the Super Nintendo version that I grew up playing, and to me, it's a better version. The iOS version is a good version of it. They did a lot of visual updates on it. It looks really good. I just don't like the gameplay on it myself. God dang it. Thing keeps turning into mist on me. Alright, we know not to fight right now. We'll just wait it out. I like this little, if you see a little double arrow on the right side of my screen, that's like a fast forward button. I can kind of push that and speed up certain things on here, which is pretty neat. Boom! Took out D-Mist Dragon. Or D-Mist, whatever its name was. 200 gold, 350 XP. Can't gain a level. Alright. So we got through the D-Mist. So now we're going to the land of the summoners. Or the town of the summoners, I guess, whatever you want to call it. First, we'll kill these guys out. Getting in our way. Sandman. Sandipede. very creative with their names on here. Let me tell you. All right, 112. One of the things that, I mean, if you've ever played Final Fantasy before, one of the things you want to do constantly is save, because you never know when you're going to die, and you need that save point. So I went ahead and saved it. We'll see what happens in this town, then we'll end it. Village of the Mist. So basically, once you get here, the package automatically opens, and it unleashes these little fire things. I don't. They're like bombs on this game. I don't know, but it just basically unleashes fire on the town to kill all the summoners. It's awesome graphics, ain't they? I think in the iOS version, it's a ring that you take with you instead of a package. All right, so now you see this little green-haired girl up here calling for her mother. Her dragon, the D-Mist, was actually her summon, and that summon was linked to her mom. So us slaying that dragon killed this little girl's mom. You know, we're douchebags like that. Me and Kane are. But I try to stop Kane, and we try to. Well, Kane wants to kill the girl, and I try to stop. So we try to capture her, and she wants to fight with us. So technically, in this specific, there's nothing you can really do. She calls in this dude, and she hits you with a quake. I mean, that's the end of this fight here. Kane's dead. He killed it. But that's it, guys. That is the first part of the Final Fantasy II seasons or episodes that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try to play the whole game out. I want to skip most of the boring parts of the game. Like I said, the times that I really have to just grind out the levels, I'm going to skip those for you. That way that you don't get bored. And on certain boards, I may actually zoom through the actual dungeon itself and then come back at the end of the boss fight. But guys, I do appreciate it, and I do hope you enjoyed this video. We will start up as soon as I get out of this spot. We will start up right here, the same exact spot, when we come back next Friday. I'm going to save it. Now, guys, if you are not a member of my channel, on the bottom right side of your screen, you should see a subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that for me, guys. Become a member of the country club. And if you do that, we will love you forever. We don't care what anybody else says about you. You are always a rock star in our book, and we appreciate it. So, guys, tune in next Friday for our next Super Nintendo episode.